Kel's so the athletic course right now. What did you like that Jared and Evan gave you? Because there were 70 points in the paint, but those two, just the way that they were able to take advantage of the paint tonight.
Well, I think Jared did a great job of setting the tone. There was a bunch of just extra effort plays that he made where he just was out working the guy in front of him. And then he was able to get offensive rebounds and finishes. His teammates were finding him in the paint, and the same thing with Evan. They had opportunities to attack, and they were extremely aggressive. And, when you're missing some of your perimeter scoring, the best way to hold pat is to be aggressive at the paint and get to the rim. And, 70 points in the paint, you can live with that. We didn't shoot it great from the perimeter, but I think guys found a way to score, and that was by attacking the paint and being aggressive, and then helped us get to the free throw line also. After
kind of a rough third quarter, how did you see how the guys bounced back in the fourth quarter, and especially just with kind of a physicality as well?
Yeah, our defense is going to give us a chance, and the guys recognize that. It's our identity. It's who we are. You miss, obviously, some of your scoring pieces, and we went through a drought just trying to figure out, where we were going to go. But we knew what we could do defensively. And as long as we continue to guard, we'll give ourselves a chance.
Did you like how stepped in?
Yeah, he was awesome. He is, the personification of professionalism. Like, he can go, weeks without stepping on the floor. But whenever his number's called, he's always ready to go. I got so much respect for that dude just because of his approach. Like, his personality never changes. He's always willing to just give whatever the team needs from him. And I just respect him a ton.
Tom Withers, AP. Serena stole my question. Karras was having a rough night there for a while, some short ones that weren't dropping. Did you urge him to kind of keep it going? Because he kind of got it going there a little bit in the fourth.
Yeah, we just went back to him. And again, it's a matter of just showing that confidence and belief in him. But he knows we need him, and he knows how to get to his spots and what he's capable of. So it's not one of those things where he's having a bad night and you just sit him down, right? It's, hey man, we know what you can do. So go out and continue to be aggressive like he was tonight and get it done.
You started Neto instead of Rubio. Is that by design?
Yeah, he's still on the minutes restriction, so it would just spread it out through the course of the game is easier if he's coming off the bench.
Danny Cunningham, ESPN Cleveland. A couple of the guys this morning talked about the aggressive mindset that they've had since they lost to Miami last week. How encouraged are you that really seemed to be there in the first quarter, despite missing a couple of key cogs in Donovan and Darius?
Again, that's we've been talking about it as a group. The guys recognize it. It's been the difference, and it's night and day to see it. We understand, and our guys are, understanding like what it takes to really be a good team, and where we're different. And, our defense is what makes us different. So if we're willing to commit ourselves on that end of the floor like we have, we've turned it up even, more. And if we continue to do that, with the offensive weapons we have, we're going to be a hard out. And I think the guys feel that. But they're embracing like that. That's what winning looks like, and they've embraced it.
Have you seen something other than that aggressiveness change since that loss to Miami, or is it mainly that?
No, it's every possession is a purposeful possession, and understanding like you don't play with the emotional roller coaster, right? The teams that win are the teams that are the most steady and the most consistent. You want to play to your standard and play to what your level you're capable of, but can you get there and stay there? And I think that's what our guys are figuring out is, there's an intensity that you have to play with that keeps you here, and understanding that, every game is an important game, breaking it down every quarter by quarter, like all the way down to the small possessions. I think our guys have recognized that and understand that's how it impacts winning.
Darryl Ryder, 92.3 The Fan. I know Isaac only had 7 tonight, but have you noticed something in recent weeks in his play? It seems like he's found a little bit of a niche here.
Yeah, again, I don't know a guy who's more self-aware than Isaac. He understands exactly where his place is on this team and where he fits and how he helps. And, when you just embrace that, and then you see your teammates have the confidence in you and know that you're capable of doing that. Like, we put him on assignment and on assignments defensively, and the mindset, and we've given him the freedom, is you have to do, and by any means, eliminate this guy. We've gotten to a point of trust with him where, there's different ways to navigate screening actions and things like that. And all we tell him is, find his way instead of having to, early on, do it this way, do it that way, do it this way. And his teammates just go out and support him however they can. So I think, there's a confidence, but he's comfortable and understands exactly what he has to do to help us.
John
Rohr, Sports Illustrated Media Group. I think you held them to under 30% again tonight. I believe it's the third straight game that you've held a team under 30% from three. Just how are you feeling about your team guarding the perimeter recently?
Our defense has been phenomenal. There's no other way to describe it. These guys, they're just flat out getting after it. And, they're challenging shots. They're not allowing as many shots from that angles, or they're tough ones, or they're late in the clock. So, it's been ramped up. Again, it's understanding how to win. And, this is what we're learning how to do.
And then with a guy like Donovan, when he's on the floor, having him in certain situations can maybe be a security blanket, or maybe, I don't know if bail the guys out is the right way to describe it, but the opportunity to not have him out there tonight and then give the guys kind of the freedom to play their own game, how important is that for them to have that?
Yeah, that's what the depth is all about. You go out and you put together your roster, and you have to have guys that can support one another. Guys that can help. In an 82-game season, everybody's going to get an opportunity at some point. Do you have enough to sustain, when, a guy the caliber of Donovan and Darius aren't there? And again, the depth shows. It starts with our defense. It's always going to give us a chance because everybody's bought into that system, so we can hang around. And then, as we find our way offensively, like we did tonight in that fourth quarter.
Bob Fernand, Elyria Chronicle. Is Love hurt?
No, he's not hurt.
He just not playing anymore? Or?
Yeah, we're just trying to give this rotation an opportunity and see what we got with it.
Spencer Davies, basketballnews.com. Jarrett's been a model of consistency, but he had 7 offensive rebounds tonight. Can you sense when other teams are getting worn down because he is outworking them so hard?
Yeah, but it's more so it's an impact to us. You know what I mean? Like, worrying about the opponent, but when you see him going that hard and playing that way, it elevates everybody else. If he's rolling and he's aggressive and he's making those extra effort plays, like, nobody wants to let him down. So his energy is infectious. Like, we talk about our guys and how they impact their teammates in different ways, and he leads us by example with his energy every night, and he uplifts the guys.